Hello, and welcome back to my makeup channel. Today we are doing something different. We are going to be trying out the Unnatural Natural Makeup Challenge. I don't know if it's really a challenge, but there's this one girl on Instagram. I can't think of her name, but I will put it here. But she does a bunch of these where she makes makeup looks with unnatural skin colors. So assuming you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, I am pumpkin orange, okay? And it actually looks really pretty. So if you're interested in seeing how I got to this place, stick around. See ya. Okay, hi everybody. So let's just jump right into it. So I'm gonna be using the Snazaroo face paint. I'm pretty sure I've gotten all of these at Michael's. And today I think I'm gonna be using orange, maybe a little bit of yellow, and possibly a bit of red. But the base is gonna be orange. So I can't think of the creator's name right now, but I saw this girl on Instagram do it and it just looks so fun. So I had to replicate it. So I'm also going to use a little bit of foundation to mix in with the face paint just to see if it'll make it smoother. I have a feeling it will make it worse, but we're going to roll with it. I have tried this out once before and it looked kind of cool. We're going to try it again. So I'm going to add in a little bit of the Quo Liquid Foundation. This is just a light, like a pretty light color. And I'm just going to mix it on a palette with the orange face paint. So hopefully it doesn't change the color too much. But I figured we would just jump right into the face portion of this and then kind of go from there with the brows and the eyeshadow and the whatnots. Okay. So let's just load up our brush, and I think I'm just going to go back and forth between this and the palette. There's probably a better way to do this, but oh well. Ooh. Okay. You can see the foundation not mixing with the face paint, but that's okay. Nothing a little bit of blending can't fix. Okay, it looks I mean, I am orange here, but it looks way darker in person than it does on camera. Also, hopefully you can't hear my chair squeaking. Ooh, can't forget the ears. Now, this kind of sucks. I should have done this the other day or earlier today. I did shower earlier today, and I have a feeling I will have missed a spot when washing my face. I changed my lights a little bit. I don't know if it's made a positive difference or not. We're going to roll with this right now. So this is my foundation. Again, it looks way darker in person. I look like true pumpkin orange and not sort of ugly tanned. So let's go in with a little bit of yellow. Again, I think I'm just going to mix it into that spot on the palette. And try and make a concealer out of that. And for this one, I think I might use a beauty blender. If this sucks, I'm going back to the brush. Let's mix it in with some of the orange so it's not too yellow. Okay, the in-person looks way different. I'm gonna have to mess with these lights and see what I can do. Oh, that was probably too much. Let's lighten up the eyes a little. Okay, I messed with the lights again. In the camera, it doesn't look that orange. In person, I'm straight up pumpkin. Okay, so let's really get this into the hairline so we don't have some weird demarcation. Okay, I'm just going to go in with powder now. It is translucent, though I do have a feeling it'll probably change the color a little bit. But from here on out, we're working with powders. Okay, my face is set, and I think we should go in and do my brows now. So I think I'm going to start out using my ColourPop Coastal Coral, which is actually Orange Glad, but my ColourPop Coastal Coral, the shade Crush, this one. It's just like a deep brownie orange. And I'm going to do my brows with that and see how that looks. I might need to go a little bit darker because I am sticking with more or less natural colors. Natural to orange, we'll see. But I do have dark brown hair, so I can't just have orange brows. I was thinking about covering them, but that did not seem realistic. Brows are done. They are slightly orangey brown. Now we're going in with a neutral makeup look. So I'm going to go back into my Coastal Coral and I'm going to take the shade The Keys, that's this one up here, and I'm going to use that all over my lids. And I'm going to just treat this the way I would do a neutral brown kind of look. So I'm just using a bigger fluffy brush and blending that across my whole lid. Now I have face paint in a bunch of different colors, pretty much the whole rainbow, though I can't find blue. But I was thinking this would just be a fun series just for a little bit on my channel, because I literally watch that girl's TikToks nonstop. I'll even rewatch them just because they look so funky. Now I do not do cool eyeliner the way she does because I'm just not that talented. Maybe one day, but today I think we're just gonna stick to like if this was my everyday look. I'm just gonna go back into that Crush color and use that in my outer corner. Okay, now I'm just gonna put on a tacky base. This one's kind of sparkly. This is supposed to be like a homemade, like, cream highlighter. I used an old Ilia package I had lying around. It's basically like Vaseline beeswax and eyeshadow and stuff like that. But I used a little bit too much of a glitter shadow, so it is like too dramatic to actually use as a highlight, unless I was going somewhere like a festival or something like that. But because it's kind of sticky, it makes a pretty decent eye base. So I'm gonna do this. Sorry, sometimes I forget. I should probably finish my sentence when I'm talking to you guys. So eye base is on. I'm just gonna go in with this sparkly orange shadow. And just to make sure it sticks, I am going to wet my brush just a smidge. I usually go about 2/3 of the way across just to cover up that sticky base. And I'm going to go back in with my first brush with no new product, just blend out that top edge a smidge. And same thing, where did I put it? With my outside corner, just fuse those two edges together a little bit more. Okay, I probably should have done contour with a bit of the red mixed with the orange face paint. But because I set my face, I don't really want to put wet face paint back on. So we're going to have to use eyeshadow for that one. What do we want to use? Well, we're going to trial and error. I think this shade up here in Atoll, which is not this shade. This shade is also not from Orange Glad. It is a Franken shade, but it's fine, guys. Is this going to be dark enough? probably not. So I'm going to add in a smidge of Crush to that as well. So maybe I should show you what I'm doing. That's better. Okay, it is days like today that I wish I had more colors of blush. But I think we're just gonna have to go back into this palette again. Actually, you know what? I think I might go with a little bit of a more red blush. So this is ColourPop in Palatial. Palatial? You tell me. I think it's Palatial. It is a pretty red blush, but it's not crazy pigmented. It might do absolutely nothing. So I might have to go in with an eyeshadow just for something a bit more pigmented. It looks like I have blush on in the camera. Sort of. Sort of. I don't know if you can hear the TV on upstairs. Hopefully you can't. But I'm trying to figure out what my family is watching upstairs. Okay, let's roll with that blush. For now, we might add to it, we might not. Now, my current actual favorite highlighter right now is actually from this Natasha Denona blush duo and Tutu and Sheer Nude. I'm gonna guess I've been using Sheer Nude because this just seems to make more sense for that name. So I'm just gonna go in with a highlighting brush and throw that on the top of my cheekbone. It's really subtle. It might be too subtle for this look, so oh no, that looks nice on camera. And it doesn't look too light in person. Tip of my nose. Bit on the bridge. Chin. And touch on the forehead. I'm just going to go back into that Keys shade and get my lower lash line a little bit. Meet my cat Coconut on the windowsill. He just turned 2 years old. So he's still just a baby. Okay, let's go in with some black eyeliner. This is just the black liner from ColourPop. I think it's called Absolute Zero, but most of the writing has come off by now. I don't think I want to put any on my actual lid, like a winged liner or anything like that, just because I don't normally wear it, so I think that would take me out of that like unnatural makeup look. But I'm gonna go in with the Glossier lash stick. Just do 2 coats. I got this as a, I don't know, gift with purchase from Sephora, or maybe like a, you know, you get those like minis bags around Christmas and stuff. Maybe that's what this is from. I know I didn't buy it directly. I like the brush, but it's so natural. Like it's a little too natural for my liking, but it does dry really quickly, so I find you can't really build it up that much without it like starting to really tug at your lashes. Also, I've been looking into a mirror here. I don't know if that bothers you guys. You gotta let me know, because doing your makeup in the mirror, doing your makeup in the camera, it's very weird. But does this annoy you? I don't know. So let's grab some lip liner. Okay, I have a couple of kind of a nice array between orange and red. I definitely think red is going to be too not neutral, though this orange is aggressively orange, but maybe if I line my lips and then put on a neutral lipstick, we will see. Let's see. Maybe I wipe this off. Like, that just seems so not, I mean, it's cute, but if this was my everyday makeup, I wouldn't wear a lip this bright. I'm going to throw in a little bit of the ColourPop lip cream in First Taste. First Taste? Kind of don't like that name, but... It's not too light. I don't want to stain the applicator for when I actually want to wear this. The non-orange lip liner. I can't tell if I like it or not. The last piece, I will say. I'm going to throw in my Fenty Lip Gloss Balm in Fenty Glow. It is so well loved now. The fill line's way down here. Just a smidge. I think this might come to the rescue, as it usually does. Okay, now let me just make some tweaks. Fix the lights. I'll be right back. Okay, changed my shirt to try and cover up the part of my neck I didn't put orange foundation on. Took my hair down. And again, in the camera right now, it looks more or less normal. Like, it looks a little bit warm. In my mirror, I straight up look like Elphaba if she was orange instead of green. Let's see. That didn't help. How do I get you to see how orange I am? Oh, well, I mean, that makes me look orange, but that, well, maybe? Does this look, this definitely looks more orange because I have really warm lights on now. What if I put even warmer lights? Hold on. No, that's too much. Okay. Okay. We might need to refinagle this next time if you're interested in it next time. But this is my unnatural natural makeup look. I think in the camera, it's starting to look more orange. Like, you can, there we go. You can clearly see the difference between, wait, what if I do? Is that better? Now you can really tell how dark my face is to my hands. Maybe this is why. Oh, there we go. I put the little like, I'm using my phone to film. I don't know if that changes things, but I kind of like it. Like, if I was orange, I think I could rock this look every single day. So, I'm really hoping you guys are seeing what I'm seeing in person. Like, if the camera's translating properly. My eyes and my teeth look so white with this makeup look on. So, slay. But I highly recommend trying out this challenge. If you have face paint, test it out and see what you can come up with. So for now, I'm just trying out a unnatural makeup look, or unnatural natural makeup look. But I was thinking, what if I had an orange base and did like a blue eyeshadow look because they're complementary colors? Would it look just as cool or would it look crazy? If you enjoyed this video, let me know and I will try out some different colors. If you have a specific color you'd like to see, I can do that as well, or try to. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, night, or whatever time of day it is for you. Take care of yourselves. Bye.